And give that brother a round of applause, man. He brought out mighty in the spirit. So, brother, so where did you say you was from? Honduras, right? So, like he said, you'll be from Zebulon, right? So, in the Bible, can you find the term Honduras? So then, who would you be according to the scriptures, right? Can you find African American in the Bible? Can you find any of these other terms that the world gives you? Right? Give me the book of Ecclesiastes 4:16, right? Because at the end of the day, brother, give me the book of Malachi 3:6. There's no changing in the Most High, right? The Most High is consistent, right? So now we have to break down this thing and try to figure out what it is or who it is that changed all these problems, man. Because somebody hid everything so that way somebody will not know who they were. Right? Bring that out, King.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 4 and verse 16.
Go ahead.
There is no end of all people.
What did he say?
There is no end of all people.
So it's only whites and blacks and Chinese?
There is no end of all people, even of all that have been before them. They also that come after shall not rejoice in him. Surely this is also vanity and vexation of spirit.
Right, so the Most High saying, if there was Israelites in the old days, then there should be Israelites now. If there's Moabites of the old, there should be Moabites today. There was Ammonites of the old, right, brother? You gotta wait, hold on, brother. So I'm gonna show you something, right? Because you said you didn't know your heritage, and it's a reason, right? Right, give me the book of Deuteronomy 28:15. Give me the book of Jeremiah 17:4, brother, because it's a certain reason why you don't know, right? And we're gonna show you why you don't know. Because somebody did not want you to know what your heritage is. Because do you think everybody's equal? Okay, we're gonna find out.
This is the
Bring that out.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
if you don't listen to your God, go ahead, King,
to observe to do all his commandments,
some of them,
all his commandments, all his commandments, and his statutes, which I command thee this day.
No, I got an option.
Which I command thee this day.
Go ahead.
That all these curses,
all these great things,
all these curses,
all these good things,
all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So God said to his chosen people, if you do not listen to all these laws, statutes, and commandments that I give you, that all these curses shall come upon thee. Is a curse a good thing or a bad thing? Bad thing, right? So this is one of the curses that happened because our people did not listen to God's commandments. Go ahead, King.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, even thyself, shall discontinue from thy heritage.
You do what?
Shall discontinue from thy heritage.
Go ahead.
That I gave thee.
Now you do what?
That I gave thee.
Right, so you will discontinue from your heritage that he gave you. Go ahead.
And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies.
To do what?
To serve thy enemies.
Go ahead.
In the land which thou knowest not.
Right, because we didn't know this land. We're from Israel. We did not know this land of America, right? But because we came over here and we didn't listen to the laws, statutes, commandments, the Most High took our heritage, right? So listen to this. This is the last one, brother. Because this happened to your people as well, right? Because you're from Jerusalem, right? But because you didn't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments, right? Is your people oppressed people? Are they oppressed in their country? Right, but look at all the people on that list. Are they oppressed in their nation and wherever they sojourn there? Right, they're all oppressed, right? The so-called blacks, the Mexicans, right? The Haitians, Dominicans, right? The Cubanos, the West Indies. All these people are oppressed. Watch this. Because we are one people. Watch what the Most High say here, do their special people. And if this happened to our people, then who would that make you today? If there's no end to all the people. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 13 and verse 24.
Go ahead.
Therefore will I scatter them.
You do what?
Scatter them.
So the Most High said to his chosen people that if they wouldn't keep the laws, statutes, and commandments that he chose to do, that he would take your heritage away and he would scatter you, brother. Right? Watch this.
Them as the stumble that passeth away by the wind of the wilderness.
Go ahead.
Thy is thy lot. Thy lot.
So he said that this is going to be your destiny. If you don't listen to the laws, statutes, and commandments, brother, your destiny is going to be scattered. You're going to be over in Haiti. You're going to be in Dominican. Wait, one more, brother. Go ahead.
The portion of thy measurements from me, saith the Most High.
No, from these three crazy guys with the mic.
Saith the Most High.
Go ahead.
Because thou hast forgotten me and trusted in falsehood.
And he trusts in falsehood, right? Because instead of him getting his heritage, why he just jumps in the car and he just goes with him. Right? Right? Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 1 and 3, man. Right? Give me the book of, go back to the classic, give me the book of Hosea 4 and 6, man. Right? Because at the end of the day, man, our people just don't get it, brother. They don't understand how important this is.
That's right.
They don't understand how important that you have to come back to your nationality in order for the Most High to deal with you.
That's right.
Right? Everybody just think that I love the Most High.
Right.
The Most High is dealing with me. We'll prove that the Most High is dealing with me.
That's right.
Because the Most High, before I came in this truth, he wasn't dealing with me.
That's right.
Right? Bring that out, King.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1 and verse 3.
Bring it out.
The ox knows his owner.
Right? With the ox is a very dumb animal, man. Right? He said the ox is dumb, but he knows his owner, brother. What'd he say?
He said the ox knows his owner, and the ass his master's crib.
What'd he say?
The ass his master's crib.
Read.
But Israel,
But who?
but Israel,
So-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans?
but
Go
Israel
ahead.
doeth not
They
know.
don't do what?
Doeth not know.
What did he say?
Doeth not
Hey,
know.
you don't even know who you are, brother. You run around calling yourself Honduran. It's a Honduran of a day. Brother, you don't even know who you are. Go ahead, King.
My people doeth not consider.
He don't even consider who he is, brother. Go ahead, King.
A sinful nation.
A what?
A sinful nation.
Go ahead.
A people laden with iniquity.
A people laden with iniquity, man. Laden with sin, brother. Right? We just went over the commandments before we came here, right?
That's right.
And it's crazy because for all those that cause usury upon their brother, the Most High is not dealing with that.
That's right.
But yet this world teaches you it's okay.
That's right.
Get a little extra for what you do, right? And makes it seem right? Because this world tells you things that makes you feel good. But yet the Most High said we're a people what?
We are a sinful nation. A people laden with iniquity.
Go ahead.
A seed of evildoers.
A seed of what?
A seed of evildoers.
Go ahead.
Children that are corrupters.
We do what?
Children that are corrupters.
And man, we corrupt, man.
That's right.
Right? We don't know how to do nothing righteous, man.
That's right.
Right? Hey, people rather kill a brother than to save a brother.
That's right.
Right? Because we out here to save a life, man.
That's right.
Right? Keep going, brother.
They have forsaken the Lord.
What did he say?
They have forsaken the
Oh,
Lord.
they love the Lord.
They have forsaken the Lord.
Go ahead.
They have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger.
Go ahead.
They are gone away backward.
You ain't going forward, man. And last time I checked it, when you going backwards, you can't see where you're going, brother.
That's right.
There's no way.
Right? You can't see where you're going. Bring that out, King.
This is the book of Hosea, chapter 4 and verse 6.
Yeah.
My people are destroyed.
What'd he say?
My people are
How
destroyed.
you doing, sister? Hey, sister, can I get 2 seconds of your time and tell you the good news from the Most High?
That's right.
Right? The Most High has a great message to you, sister.
That's right.
Right? Hey, is everybody created equal? Is everybody equal? Is there people above somebody else in the world? Hey, give me one scripture. Give me the book of Deuteronomy 7 and 6. Watch this, sister. I want you to know one thing, though, because the Most High have chosen one people to be over another people. But yet this world have told us we're all one people. That's right. Right? Go ahead, King.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy
So
God.
thy is your a holy people, which is separate in the one Kadash, which is the Hebrew word. Go ahead, King.
The Lord thy
The
God
Lord, your God, go ahead.
have chosen
No,
thee,
he chose everybody.
chosen thee,
He loves everybody.
chosen thee
Go ahead.
to be a special people unto himself,
How much of a special person?
above all people,
Equal.
above all people,
3/5 of a man.
above all people that upon the face of the earth.
See, he said that the Israelites are above all people, sister. Hey, sister, at least give her a flyer. 7 and 6. Right? Give me the book of Amos 3 and 1. Listen to this real quick before you get in too, sis. Because look, now you know that there's somebody that's above everybody. Now let's see if the Most High loves everybody too. If he's dealing with everybody, he's made everybody, but do he know everybody? Watch this.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord has spoken against you, O children of Israel.
Children of everybody.
O children of Israel,
Go ahead.
against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt, saying, you only have I
He
known.
knows everybody.
You only have I
He
known.
created everybody. He loves everybody.
You only have I known.
Go ahead.
Of all the families of the
Of
earth.
all the what?
Of all the families of the earth. Therefore I will punish you for all your iniquities.
And that's the reason why the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans go what they go through, is because they broke the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High.
That's right.
We are the children of Israel.
That's right.
Right? We have gotten scattered across the whole four corners of the earth. We are the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, which are the West Indies. If you look at that sign, we're the West Indies, the Haitians, the Dominican, right? We're the Cubanos, we're the Mexicans, right? We're the Indians, Seminoles, right? We are all those because we broke the law, statutes, and commandments, which the Most High commanded us. Like any parent, do you have any children, sister? You have children? So if your children didn't listen to you, would you let them borrow the CRV? Would you let them have your credit card to max it out? Or would you punish them? You would punish them, right? And that's what the Most High did to the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans because they love his law, statutes, and commandments, which is their heritage. Right. So, sister, hey, we got email information. We have YouTube channel. We have classes on there. We edify our people. These are our women. So if you ever get a chance, sister, reach out to us. If you got a husband, any of your children, and we teach the Bible according to what is supposed to be taught like. Right. If you ever thought, why did they kill Jesus if he lived a perfect life? It was because when he told them, they did not listen or did not want to hear it. And that's why. So, all praises, sister. We love you. You'll be Israelite from probably the tribe of Judah or probably Gad. You got to come back to the law, statutes, commandments, sister. Right? God, give me the book of 2 John, verse number, or 3 John 9. Right? Is it 2 John 11? 11, ain't it? I think it's like 11. Right? Because at the end of the day, man, we love the Most High, man. And we love when our people get to hear this thing, man. Right?
You said 3rd.
Come on, 3rd. 2 John 6. 3 John 6.
This is the book of 2 John, chapter 1, verse 6.
Go ahead.
And this is love, that we walk after his commandments.
Right, that we walk after his commandments, man. We want everybody to walk after the Most High's commandments. Go ahead, King.
This is the commandment, that as ye have heard from the beginning, ye should walk in it. Verse 4. I rejoice greatly that I found of thy children walking in truth.
Walking in the truth, man. So we're trying to get everybody, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, to walk in this truth. Go ahead, King.
As we have received a commandment from the Father.
From the Father. Go ahead, King.
And now I beseech thee, lady, not as though I wrote a new commandment unto thee, but that which we had from the beginning.
From the beginning, go ahead.
That we love one another.
That we do what?
That we love one another.
Hey, how you doing, sister that just got out that truck? Hey, sister, you got 2 seconds for the Most High God?
You got 2 seconds?
Give me 2 seconds, sister.
2 seconds.
When you
I just
come
want
out.
to show you one thing when you come back out, all right? All praises, sister.
All praises.
You'll be an Israelite.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead, King.
Verse 6. And this is love.
And this is love. Go ahead.
That we walk after his commandments.
Right? Give me the book of 1 John chapter 5, verse 3, right? Because we want to get to the love, man. Give me the book of St. John chapter 14, verse 15. Right? How you doing, brother? Hey, give me 2 seconds of your time, brother. Let me show you one thing real quick. Right? Because our people, man, we don't understand, man, that we are the greatest thing, man,
That's right.
in the world.
That's right.
But yet we've left the way of the Most High, man.
That's right.
Right? We were kings. Right? But yet we're now working as pheasants in this earth. And we need to find out, what do we do to get to Pheasantville, USA? Right? What do we get to be Servantville, USA? Right? Come here, brother. Come here. Let me show you something, brother. Right? Because it's the reason why you at the bottom and not the top. Right? Because hey, brother, is there anybody that's stronger than us? Faster than us? Brother, is there anybody smarter than us? Right? If a police officer came, would they only send one officer, brother, or would they send many officers to try to take you down? They would send many, wouldn't they? Why would that be? Why is it that all our people are locked up? Right? Did you know that's in the Bible? You know that's a curse on our people? Give me the book of Isaiah 42 and 22.
Get out.
Right? Give me the book of Psalm 42, 82 and 6. Brother, because is there anybody greater than us? Smarter than us? Anybody look better than our women? Cook better than us? more athletic, jump higher? Right? Is there anybody? Who made all the inventions in the earth? Us, right? So why is it we're at the bottom, brother? Why are we in prisons? Bring that out, King.
Isaiah 42 and
42 and 22, right?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 42, verse 22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
Is a what?
But this is a people robbed and spoiled.
So if your milk spoil in your refrigerator, right, is your milk any good? So he said that this is a people robbed and spoiled. Read.
And they are all of them snared in holes.
Brother, we all snared in holes, right? Whether it is financially, right, spiritually, whatever neighborhood we live in, no matter what we go through in life, we snare with holes. Let's see where else we snare at.
And they are hid in prison houses.
Where we hid?
And they are hid in prison houses.
Hey, brother. Hey, brother. Oh, you going home, okay? Hey, tell her to come here. Hey, sister, come over here, sis. Come over here and get y'all nationality according to the Bible.
That's right. That's right.
Hey, sister, come over here. Come on, sis. Come on, sister. Come on, sister. Hey, sis, come here,
2
sis.
seconds for the Lord.
My man
Hey,
in the
sis,
hat.
it's the reason why y'all going through what y'all going through, sister.
2 seconds for the
Hey,
Lord.
sister, don't you want to change your current situations?
That's right.
Don't you want to be more than just a nigga,
Right?
right? A byword,
Right?
a proverb, right? Don't you want to be something more than that?
Teach
See?
y'all.
And that's the reason why our people are snared in the hole, man.
That's right.
Because we never want to change our current situation,
Right?
That's right.
right? We always want to be second-class citizens,
Right?
when we were intended to be first-class citizens, right? Hey, brother, get a precept, King. See, that's the problem with our people, man. Right? Our people don't never want to change, brother. We are right with being who they call us or what they want us to be, man. Go ahead, King, bring your precept
So
out.
the Bible said we are. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 82 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
I have said, ye are gods.
What did he say?
Ye are
Hey,
gods.
brother, we are gods, man.
That's right.
Nobody is better than us. Nobody's stronger. Nobody can do anything better than us. We have all the inventions. The only thing that the so-called white men have invented was the patent office, right? But yet we got all the inventions. Read, brother.
Ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
No, everybody's a child of the Most High.
All ye are children of the Most High.
Go ahead.
But ye shall die like men.
What do we say?
Ye shall die like men.
Go ahead.
And fall like one of the princes.
Man, and we fall like one of the princes, man. Right? Because kings don't get arrested, man. Kings don't get in prison. But yet, we get in prison every day. We spoiled, right? We snared in holes, man. And it's a reason, though. Right? Bring it out, King.
This is the book of 1 Kings, chapter 8 and verse 46.
Bring it out.
If they sin against thee, for there is no man that sinneth not.
Go ahead.
And thou be angry with them, and deliver them to the enemy.
And deliver them where?
And deliver them to the enemy.
Hey, how you doing, sister? How you doing, sister? You believe in the Most High? Hey, you got 2 seconds for the Most High God, sis? Hey, when you'll be an Israelite, sister, you got to come back to the Most High God and keep the law, statutes, commandments. Keep reading, King.
And deliver them to the enemy.
And deliver them where?
And deliver them to the enemy.
Read.
So that they carried them away
And
captives.
do what?
So they that carried them away captives.
Hey, sister, who was carried away captives on slave ships, sister? Right? Our ancestors. Go ahead, King.
Unto the land.
Unto the what?
Unto the land
Go ahead.
of the enemy.
Go ahead.
For or near. Yet if they shall bethink
They
themselves,
should do what?
if they bethink
So if
themselves
we come back to our heritage, right? Go ahead, King.
in the land whether they were carried captives,
Go ahead.
and repent,
And do what?
and repent,
And do what?
and repent,
So we got to tell the Most High that we sorry for all the law, statutes, and commandments that we broke. Come back as an Israelite to the law, statutes, and commandments. Read.
and make supplication unto thee in the land of them that carried them captives.
Right, because the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American was carried captive to America. Right, so we got to come back to our nationality as an Israelite and repent to the Most High as an Israelite. Read.
Saying, we have sinned.
What do we do?
We have sinned.
Go ahead.
And have done perversely.
Go ahead.
We have committed wickedness.
Go ahead.
And so return unto thee with all their heart and with all their soul in the land of their enemies, which led them away captive, and pray unto thee toward their land.
What?
And pray unto thee toward their land.
So if you're a so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native American, right, you got to pray towards the east, man. Right, you got to pray towards your land. right? And how you doing, brother, that just got out that camera? Hey, brother, you got 2 seconds for the Most High God? Brother, I want to show you, who you are based on the Bible, brother. You would be an Israelite that the Bible speaks of. You got to come back to your law, statutes, and commandments. Go ahead,
That's
King.
right.
Thou, which led them away captive.
Well, did what?
Which led them away
Hey,
captive.
brother, you got 2 seconds for the Most High God? Hey, brother, that just came out that truck. You'll be an Israelite that the Bible speaks of. You got to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments. Go ahead, King.
And pray unto thee toward their land, which thou gavest unto their fathers, the city which thou hast chosen, and the house which I have built for thy name.
And for who?
And the house which I have built for thy name.
Go ahead.
Then hear thou their prayer,
Then the Most High going to hear your prayers. Go ahead.
and their supplication in
Go ahead.
heaven,
Go ahead.
thy dwelling place, and maintain their cause.
And do what?
And maintain their cause.
Go ahead.
And forgive thy people that have sinned against thee, and all their transgressions, wherein they have transgressed against thee, and give them compassion before them who carried them captive, that they may have compassion on them.
Hey, brother with the hat over there. Hey, give me 2 seconds, brother, so I can show you who is. You'll be an Israelite that the Bible speaks of. You got to come back to the law, statutes, commandments. Go ahead, King.
For they be thy people.
For they be what?
For they be thy people,
Go ahead.
and thy inheritance, which thou broughtest forth out of Egypt, from the midst of the furnace of iron,
Go ahead.
that thy eyes may be open unto the supplication of thy servant, and unto the supplication of thy people Israel, to hearken unto them in all that they call for unto thee. For thou didst separate them from among all the people.
What'd he say?
For thou didst separate them from among all the people
Go ahead.
of the earth,
Right.
to be thy inheritance, as thou speakest by the hand of Moses, thy servant,
Right. Hey,
when
yes,
thou
sir.
hast brought us, our fathers, out of Egypt, O Lord God.
All right, bring that precept out, King. Luke 2 and 24.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2 and verse 24. Be we would not hearken unto thy voice to serve the king of Babylon.
What did the Most High say?
Ye not hearken to serve the king of Babylon.
Go ahead.
Therefore hast thou made good the words that thou spakest by the servants of the prophets.
Right, and the Most High saying that from Deuteronomy, right? Since we ain't listen, he gonna hearken to the voice, right? We ain't hearken to the voice of the prophets. We ain't listen to the law, statutes, commandments. So the Most High had this to say. Hey, sister. Hey, sister. Hey, sister. You'll be an Israelite that the Bible speaks of. You gotta come back to the law, statutes, commandments. Go ahead, King.
And namely,
See, and they ain't listening to the voice, brother. Go ahead.
that the bones of our kings and the bones of our fathers should be taken out of their places.
Yeah, keep going.
And lo, they are cast out to the heat of the day, and from the frost of that night, and they died in great misery by famine, by sword, and by pestilence.
Hey, jump down to 28.
Verse 28. And thou spakest by the servant Moses in the day when thou didst command him to write the law before the children of Israel, saying, before the children of Israel, saying, if we will not hear my voice, surely this very great multitude shall be turned.
See, and that's what happened, right? The great multitude got turned, man.
And
We
to-
became the greatest thing on earth to the greatest show on earth, man. Right? The greatest proverb on earth.
That's right.
Read, King,
And to a small number among the nation which will scatter them.
which will what?
Scatter them.
Keep reading.
For I knew that they would not hear me.
What did he say?
For I knew they would not hear me.
What happened to that sister when we tried to get her attention?
For I knew they would not hear me.
And that's what we do every Shabbat in and Shabbat out. We knew that they would not hear us. Go ahead, King.
Because it is a stiff-necked people.
What did he say?
Because it is a stiff-necked people.
And over and over again, throughout the whole Bible, the Most High continue to tell it to his prophets. Watch this. Hey, brother, give me 2 seconds so I can show you you are according to the Bible.
2 seconds,
Give me
King.
2 seconds, brother.
2 seconds,
All
King.
praises,
All
brother.
praises.
All praises, brother. Right, because look, our people, we come out here Shabbat in and Shabbat out, brother. Right, and nobody want to hearken. Hey, brother, come over right here. Right, brother, hey. So how did we get over to America, King? How did we get over to America?
A lot of us is already over here, bro.
Right, some of us is over here, right? Right. Have you heard that in the Bible?
What you mean?
Some of us are already over here. Right? Have you heard that in the Bible? Right? Because,
I found that out on my own. You know what I'm saying? I didn't hear necessarily about it.
God, brother, hey, that's all praises, brother. So how did we get over here, though?
I mean, us specifically, or all of us, or
Us as a people.
yeah, they told us a lot of us came in shit.
Come, brother. So if I showed you that that happened in the Bible, would you believe who we would possibly be if I proved it to you? Give me like 4 scriptures, but I'll show you who we are in the Bible. Because can you find the word American black in the Bible?
I don't think so.
Right? God. Right? So give me the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13 and verse 40. Right? Because you said something that sparked my memory. Right? You said that we were already here. Right?
40.
2nd Esdras, chapter 13, verse 40. And read down to 42.
Con. This is the book of
The Apocrypha right there?
Come, brother. This is our heritage book. Did you know that?
Well, my gospel men were talking about it a long time ago. You know, there's different books in the Bible, so that's some of the hidden books.
Oh, praise. So you already got the knowledge, brother. Watch this. Watch this.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13, verse.
Wait a minute.
Their name is Ruth.
See? He got a biblical name. Brother, you already bearing witness, brother. Watch this. Watch this.
This is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13, verse 40. Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners.
What did he say?
Those are the 10 tribes which were carried away prisoners.
So if you know anything about the Bible, right? So Judah, Benjamin, and Levi were the southern tribes, right? They were the bottom 3 tribes. Where the southern tribes were the top 3 tribes. They were Judah. The other 10 tribes were actually Israel. So this is talking about Israel, which actually, we're going to break it down. Go ahead, King.
Out of their own land.
Out of their what?
Out of their own land.
Go ahead.
In the time of Osea.
Hosea, right? It was the king Hosea. Go ahead.
Hosea the king, Salmanasar, the king of Ahrayah, led away captive.
Ahrayah was America, brother. That was the biblical name of America, right? That was the 4th part of the world. Go ahead, King.
And he carried them over the waters.
Keep going.
And so came they into another land.
Came where?
Came into another land.
Go ahead.
But they took his counsel among themselves.
They took this counsel among themselves, right?
Sloppy,
So
yeah,
the bottom 10 tribes, right? Israel, they took this counsel like, look, we're going to go ahead and do something that we didn't even do in our own land. Read.
That they would lead the multitude
Of
the heathens
Go ahead.
and go forth into a further country where never mankind dwelt.
Right, because that was the old world, right? And actually, the 10 tribes never met Jesus. Right, the 10 tribes actually left before Christ, like 700 years before Christ. So they never knew who Jesus was. Give me the book of Matthew, chapter 15, verse 24. Keep reading, brother.
Verse 42, that they might there keep their statutes.
They might do what?
That they might there keep their statutes.
So he said that they left to this further land, Nazareth, so they may keep their statutes, laws, and judgments. Go ahead, King.
Which they never kept.
Which they did what?
Which they never kept.
Go ahead.
In their own land.
Which they never kept in their own land. So watch this. This is why Jesus said this in Matthew. Go ahead.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 15 and verse 24.
Bring it out.
But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Now what?
Sent to the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
Why would Jesus say that if he loved everybody, right? He's only sent to the lost sheep because see, the lost sheep is these people right here, that bottom 10. Give me the book of Jeremiah 13 and 24. Right, I just brought this out, right? Because we did something, brother, that made him do that. Give me the book of Deuteronomy 28 and 15. This is what we did to make us get in the position that we was in. Go ahead, King.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15.
Read.
But it shall come to pass.
It's going to happen. Go ahead.
If thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
If you don't listen to the Lord your God, go ahead.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
Some of the commandments.
All his commandments.
10 of the commandments.
All his commandments.
Go ahead.
And his statutes, which I commanded thee this day. And all these curses.
All these good things.
All these curses.
All these great things.
All these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
And is a curse a good or bad thing? Terrible thing, right? So this happened to the biblical Israelites. So if this happened to the biblical Israelites, then I'm going to ask you, who would be the biblical Israelites today? Right? Because nobody called themselves Israelites anymore. Right? So we're here to crack the code and show you who the Israelites are. Right? Right? Read the first curse. Watch this.
Curse shall thou be in the city.
Right?
And curse shall thou be in the field.
Who is cursed in the city? Who has the lowest living conditions in the city? Who has to worry about getting pulled over and getting killed on a routine traffic stop? All praises, brother. Right?
It's crazy.
It was focused on the law, but other things happened doing that. Okay, so you'll redo it, and it'll be like, so then it'll come.
It's the sword. It's the sword. It's the modern day sword. Right? Watch this. Come. You already know. And then cursed thou be in the field. Right? Who's cursed in the field literally? In the tobacco field. In the cotton field. In the work field, brother. Right? Who is this people? Look at that. Right? Right? Hey, give me the book. Give me 45. Watch this. Jump down to 45.
Verse
Watch
45.
Come.
Moreover, all these curses,
All these what?
all these curses
Go ahead.
shall come upon thee and shall pursue thee, overtake thee till thou be destroyed.
Till thou be what?
Till thou be
He's
destroyed.
not talking about physically. He's just talking about like mentally. Because if you put a dog on a chain most of his life and then put a shock collar on it, every time it go past that point and it gets shot, it's going to remember that point. It's not going to do it again, right? So then once you take that shock collar off, once you take that chain off, you think that dog's going to go past that point? Right? He's not going to go past that point because he's going to remember that shot. You see what I'm saying? So he's going to stop at that point like, damn, I don't want to get shot. Right. But he don't know that that shock collar's off. Right? And it's the same way as us, right? Because we've been oppressed for so long, now we don't know how far we are, who we are as a people. That's what the curse. That's where he say we'll be destroyed. We're not completely destroyed, but we're mentally destroyed. Right, give me the book of Jeremiah 17. Hold that other one, but give me Jeremiah 17 and 4. Keep going.
Because thou hearkenest not
Because we don't listen. Go ahead.
unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to keep his commandments,
To what?
to keep his commandments
Go ahead.
and his statutes, which he commanded thee, and they shall be upon thee.
That he shall be what?
And they shall be upon
He's
thee
talking about these curses shall be upon thee for what?
for a sign.
For what?
For a sign.
Where's you about to go, brother? Where was you about to go? In the food line. Where food line at? Where food line at? How did you know which one of these buildings is food line?
That's a good question, bro, but I guess you.
So if you wanted to show me which one of those buildings is food line, where would you point to? And why would you point to that specific place though? But how do I know that that's food line though? How would I be able to identify between all these buildings? There's a what? And read that and read what he just said. There you go, brother.
For a sign.
For what?
For a
So
sign.
if you wanted to know who the Israelites is, these curses will be upon thee for a sign and what else?
And for a
So
wonder.
if you wonder who they were, go ahead.
And upon thee thy seed forever.
And upon their seed. So their kids and their kids and their kids and their kids. The same curses will be upon them too. Right? Bring me the book of 64. I mean, go down to 64.
64.
You was piecing it together pretty good.
It's a curse, brother.
It's funny as hell. It's crazy, bro. The only time that I ever almost had a kid was a 40. You get what I'm saying? So
Huh.
I feel good. That was 13 years ago. You know, power and numbers and screen mathematics.
Huh.
Like that too. So it's like, yeah, man. I mean,
Hey.
listen, I ain't here talking to y'all about no, you know what I'm saying, accident. You know what I'm saying? I
God.
don't believe in,
God. Give me the book of Proverbs. Bro, give me the book of Proverbs 20 and 24.
You see
Right?
more people moving up. You see, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey.
like the way the laws of attraction go correspondence and something like that. You know what I'm saying? So, more
Hey, watch this. This is exactly what you just said. Hey, bro, here you go. Watch this.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 24.
You said it wasn't no accident, right? You're not lying. Go ahead.
Man's goings are of the Lord.
What'd he say?
Man's going are of the Lord.
So no matter what you was thinking, you was about to go to food line, you was about to do your thing, go shopping, right? The Most High said, no, you're going to go over there. Because a man going is what?
Of the Lord.
Right?
How can a man then understand his own way?
What'd he say?
How can a man then understand his own way?
Right, because you can't understand your own way, but your going is of the Most High. Because the Most High orders everybody's steps. He puts your steps where you think you're going to go, but he brings you a certain way so that way you can get his fruit. Because he said, my sheep will hear my voice. Right? So this is the reason why we don't know who we are. Bring that out, and then we're going to go back to this. Go ahead.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4.
Get out.
And thou even thyself shall discontinue from thy heritage.
Right, so now we're destroyed as a people, right? Now we call ourselves black. Now we call ourselves color. Then we call ourselves an Afro-American, brother. A hairstyle.
year I was born, 88, and just exactly.
There you go. You all right? Hey, and now they call ourselves those descendants of African American slaves. ADOS. Right? American descendant, ADOS.
Okay.
So then what we gonna do? Assume what we gonna be? Dread American? See what I'm saying? Wave American, Perm American,
Right.
Bald American, with the Michael Jordan spirit. I mean, it goes on. But why is it that our heritage change every 8 to 10 years? Right? Right? Keep reading, brother.
From the top. And thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
That God gave us. Go ahead.
I will cause thee to serve thy enemies.
To what?
To serve thy enemies.
Go ahead.
In the land which thou knowest not.
Because we didn't know America, right? Go ahead.
For ye have kindled a fire in my anger.
Because the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are kindled the anger in the Most High fire, right? Go ahead.
Which shall burn forever.
And it ain't a little forever, but it'll be for a long time until we come back to the Most High, right? Hey, so you said we came over here on a ship, right? Go ahead, go to 68.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
Bring it out.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
He'll bring us where?
Egypt again.
Right? Have you ever wondered why there is a pyramid on the back of the dollar bill?
Teach out.
Even, us talking, speech, all that stuff, came out of Egypt. Egypt is North Africa.
Come.
Yeah, but all that,
Well,
what else is said up
well,
there? Notice something up there that said, that sand on there.
yeah,
There's
Eunice.
a bunch of stuff up
Yeah, Anuit, Capotis, or Capotis. So basically with Egypt, right? Egypt stands for something. So it's just like for the government. Like if the government wanted to send a special secret message, right? Would they just say it in layman terms so that the enemy can intercept the message and understand it? Or are they talking code? Where did they get it from?
What do you get what?
Where did they get talking in code from?
That I don't know.
Think about it. Jesus spoke in parables, right?
That's what they say.
In the Bible, like he spoke in parables, right? He would say one thing that meant another, right? So parable is talking in code. That would be like our modern day slang, right?
True. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Give me that bread, brother. What am I telling you?
Slang.
What am I saying? If I say give me that bread, what am I saying?
Give me that money.
There you go, brother. That's talking in slang. So that's parables, right? Right? So Egypt means something in the Bible. Go ahead, King.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2.
Go ahead.
I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
Out of the land of Egypt. The same context, right? Go ahead.
Out of the house of bondage.
Out of the what?
Out of the house of bondage.
And what was we doing in Egypt, brother? What was we doing in Egypt? Was the children of Israel, was they just hanging out? Were they having a good time? Was we partying like a rock star? You know what I'm saying? What was we doing in Egypt? Right? So in Egypt, the Pharaoh, right? What did Moses go to do for the children of Egypt? What was he famous for in the Bible? He said, let my people go, remember? Right, he led his people out of Egypt. What were they doing in Egypt though? It's another word for bondage. Give me the book of Judah 5 and 11. There you go, brother. There you go, brother. So we were slaves in Egypt, right? So the Most High was talking in code because there was never a passage or a scripture that said we went back into Egypt, right? So we're going to replace slavery or bondage in the place of Egypt. And watch how this text reads.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into bondage, slavery again with ships.
With cars.
With ships.
With planes.
With ships.
With ships, brother. Right? And who in history, the only nation of people was known to go into slavery with ships? Us, right? Let's see what he say after that.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee,
Just like he said it was going to happen. Go ahead.
thou shalt see it no more
Our
again.
homeland, because who did they say? Where did they say we're from? Africa, right? Let's see what the Bible's going to break that stronghold. Give me the book of Galatians 4:26. Right? We're going to break that stronghold for you too. Right? Because they say we're from Africa, but let's see what the Bible says.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem, but Jerusalem, but Jerusalem, which is above is free, which is the mother of us all.
It's the what?
Is the mother of us
So
all.
what's the motherland, brother? Jerusalem, right? So
go.
they lied to us.
That's right.
They lied to us. Right? So Jerusalem is the mother of us all. That's where Jesus was born.
That's right.
But that's where man was created.
That's right.
It makes sense. Right? So now let's go back to that. So it says, like he said it happened, we will see no more again, which is our homeland as well as the physical Egypt. Because we never saw physical Egypt. Right? But we saw spiritual Egypt. No, it ain't called Kemet. It's called America.
Right.
Right? Give me the book of Revelations 11:8. It's America. Right? Spiritual Egypt is America. Right? Watch, I'm finna prove it to you.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 11 and verse 8.
Bring it up.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street.
Our people dead bodies lay in the street all the time, brother. Right now. Routine traffic stop, you might die. Bag of Skittles, Trayvon Martin died. Passing out Lucy's, the brother died. Tiana Taylor, wrong person, died. Right? Our dead bodies lay in the streets. Bring it out, King.
Of the great city,
The great city, go ahead.
which spiritually
Which
is
is what?
Which
What
spiritually,
did he say?
which spiritually is called Sodom in Egypt.
What happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, brother?
Ooh-wee.
Sodom and Gomorrah, right, was homophobic action, brother. They tried to rape an angel. That's wicked,
That's right.
right? And it was sodomy. They said, let him come to me. Bring him out. I want to know him. I want to go in unto him.
Madness.
Right? That's wicked.
Madness.
What was Obama known for in America, brother?
Oh, no.
What was the greatest thing Obama did?
Oh, no.
If you can remember nothing that Obama did, what do you remember? What will Obama be known for?
Abomination.
There you go, brother. Brother. He will be known for making pastors allow homosexuals to be married. That's wicked, brother. That's wicked. Right? But that's how they do it. Another stronghold, because the Most High ain't dealing with that. Let's finish this out, brother, because if this happened to the Israelites, who did that make us? Go ahead, King.
And there ye shall be
So
sold.
when we got off that boat, who was we sold to, brother? When we got off that slave ship, who were we sold to? What nation of people? All praises, brother. Well, let's see who the Most High calls them. Go ahead, King.
Unto your enemies.
Unto who?
Unto your enemies.
Unto who?
Unto your enemies.
Now you see the reason why we go through what we go through. Because spiritually, they are enemies. Because the Most High deals with a just weight, a just balance. You have day, you have night. You have good, you have evil. Right? You have man, you have woman. Not them Adam and Steve. Not them, what do they call that one lady? Eve, and what was the other woman? What was the one that they tried to say?
What you doing over here, boy?
I can't remember that woman's name. Right? But go ahead, King.
For bondmen
For slave men,
and bondwomen,
a slave woman.
and no man shall buy you.
And that word is buy is redeem in the Wan Kadash.
Wake 'em up,
Because we had all kind of civil rights situation that happened. Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey,
Right.
Malcolm X, right? We had Black Lives Matter. Like all these different organizations tried to redeem the so-called black man.
Teacher.
But nobody did. And it's because the Messiah is going to come and do it.
That's right.
Jesus. So if all these curses fit the Israelites, the biblical Israelites, but yet all these people on this chart, the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, fit these curses that happen in Deuteronomy, who would that make all of these people in the Bible? Who would that make the black man in the Bible if God said the Israelites would go to slavery on a slave ship? But yet our forefathers went to slavery on a slave ship. Who would that make us, brother? Who would that make us? Would that not make us the Israelites if God said that his chosen people would be on slave ships?
That's right.
All
All
praises.
That's right.
All praises, King.
That's
You're
right.
absolutely right, brother. Right, because we were scattered to the four corners of the earth. We're the only people that were scattered, right? Because they give us that guy, right? But yet, who is that guy?
Who is that guy?
Right? Our people were grills that's in the Bible. Give me the Songs of Solomon 1 and 5. Give me Job 30 and 30. Right? I'm going to tell you a few things that is our people. Right? Our people break it down and let us know who we are in the Bible. But yeah, we see those people and then we think that, oh, we can't see ourselves. Give me the book of Acts 13 and 13. I mean 13 and 1. Right? Bring it out, King.
This is the book of Job, chapter 30 and verse 30. My skin is black.
My what?
My skin is black.
That's in the Bible?
My skin is black
Read.
upon me, and my bones are burned with heat.
Job said his skin is black upon him, and his bones are burned with heat. Go ahead, King. God, watch this.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 13 and verse 1.
Hey, what do they call black people? What do the racist whites call black people? What do racist white call black people? Right? Well, let's see what the Bible said they called us back then.
Now there were in the church that was in Antioch certain prophets and teachers, and Barnabas and Simon that was called nigger.
What do you call them?
That was called niggers.
That's in the Bible?
That was called niggers.
Brother, that's in the Bible, brother. Nigger, if you look it up in your dictionary, all it means